Hi everyone! Does anyone want to guess about what we'll be learning about this week? This week we'll be covering the majors that exist in the hardware and software realm. You can think of software as the instructions that tell your computer what to do, and hardware as all the physical items, like the computer itself or any other electronics. Software engineers usually work on the front end of the code, which is what you see and interact with when you open a website or a video game. They make sure that everything is pretty, and they try to make your experience as smooth as possible. So making buttons easy to locate, making sure it makes sense to you when you're looking at it. Computer scientists also are working with computer code, but they're more focused on the back end of things. And this is what makes the website or video game actually runs. And then computer engineers do a little bit of everything. They code and they also build physical things as well. So robots, computers, electrical circuits, you name it. And last but not least, electrical engineers mainly work on building physical items like the robots and circuits we just mentioned. So now, before we dive into this week's exciting activity, let's go over some important terms. Our first term is circuit, and this is a path or a loop that allows electricity to move. Electricity is like water, and water needs pipes to move. Circuits are like pipes for electricity. We're building a circuit today to carry electricity to light up lights. So something for you guys to think about: when a pipe breaks, water spills everywhere and never reaches the other side of the pipe. If a circuit breaks, would electricity reach the other side? Why would it be important to make sure there are no breaks in our circuit? Our next term is current, and this is the flow of electricity. If the circuit is the pipes, the current is the water. So the current will be powering the lights in your design. You won't be able to see the current. And even though we can't see water running through underground pipes, we know it is because water comes out of our sink. How do we know that a current is running through our lights? What would tell us that the current is not going through the lights? Our next term is LED, which is a light emitting diode. And it's kind of like a light bulb. So one type of LEDs are the lights you see on Christmas trees. When you finish your design and turn on the circuit, the LEDs will light up in your design. Something to think about is, what other LEDs have you seen? Are there any near you right now? A little hint for you is to look around what turns on when you flip the light switch. Our next and final term is breadboard, and this is a board that is not made out of bread, but it allows us to make electrical circuit experiments. A breadboard holds all of the wires and circuits, much like how the water system of our city holds all of the pipes. Today, you guys will be putting your lights onto a breadboard, your LEDs, and to help you guys understand this concept, let's walk through an example. So if a city has a water system to keep the water flowing to homes and other buildings, why is a breadboard important to build your light designs? So what flows through the circuit like water through the pipes? This is something we might have talked about a little bit earlier. Alrighty, so now we're going to dive into our experiment. So first, you guys are going to be going to tinkercad.com. So here's Tinkercad. We're going to press Start Tinkering. And then we're going to create a personal account. I'm going to sign in with Google, but if you don't have a Google account, you can sign in with email or any of the other options listed. All right, and it's welcoming me and then saying, let's go. So I'm going to go over to circuits, and then I'm going to click create new circuit. All right, so this is a toolbar right here. See my mouse? Ooh, I can't, there's my big mouse. Okay, so here's our little toolbar with all the little parts we'll need to be adding to our creation. And then if you guys ever mess up, like, so if I put this here and you ever want to delete something, you can click on it and then just press this little trash can over here so that will delete it. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll and we're gonna find this small breadboard right here, and I'm just gonna drag it on over. Perfect. So we have our breadboard. All right, now that we have our breadboard, we are gonna get started. So between the rows 11 and 10, I am putting a red LED right in the middle of the rows. So in row H and in column 10 and 11. And I'm going to keep it red. And then I'm going to go over here and add another one. Oh, you want to make sure. There we go. And let's make this one. What color should I make it? I'm going to make mine super springy and summery. So it's going to be a whole bunch of different colors. So let's make it blue. And then I will come over here and I'll add a little orange petal. And keep in mind, guys, you guys can make your flower whatever color your heart desires. So I'm gonna put another petal all the way to the back in row J. I'm gonna keep that one red. Then I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna make the center of the flower, which I'm gonna make yellow, because a lot of flowers have yellow centers. And then we're gonna add another petal. Let's make this one blue. All right, more petals. Orange. Red. Red. And then I'm gonna add my flower stem, which I will make green. All right, and 2 more maybe. Alrighty, I hope you guys are doing this along with me. That would be really fun. And you guys can make your flower any color you want, any type of flower you want. You can make a tulip, you can make a rose. I made a colorful daisy or something. Get creative. All right, now that we have our LEDs in place, I'm gonna add some wires. So the way that you can add wires is just by, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. You can zoom in by either like Command plus, or if you have a mouse that it has a trackpad, you can usually zoom by doing a motion like this on the trackpad. So to make a wire, you just click on the little hole that you want it to go to, and then you click the anode, which is the little leggy part of your LED. And make sure that you're adding it to the plus hole. So right here in this red plus area, that's where you want to start your wires for the right side of the LED. So this little bendy leg. And I'm going to make this wire red for right now, just so you guys can see that this is the positive. Positive for right, red for right. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to make a little wire from the negative side to the cathode, which is the left leggy. And we're going to make that black because the negative sign is black up there. So we're just going to copy that. And then I'm just going to do that a bunch more times. Okay, and so here it gets kind of hard to see. When there's these overlapping LEDs like this, it's hard to see the holes, right? So just make sure you hover over it until you see that little red and black box, and then you know, okay, it's selected, it's over the region. And then we want to get this guy too, right? So just continue that guy onwards. Boop. We'll make him red. All right, you're gonna do another one. To over here, wait till you see that black box appear. Not seeing it. Oh, did you see it? Right there. Can I do it again? Oh, there we go. We'll make that black too. And now this one is quite tedious, as you have to do it for every single one. So electrical engineers and computer engineers, they do all this stuff physically. So this is a simulator. It's a way for you guys to be able to experience this online, but it means that we can't be touching the breadboard in person, which is kind of sad, but we will make it through. All right, there we go, connecting. I've been slacking on my coloring. Let's get a black wire. And then our last one. Now your design is finished. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? Okay, next we're gonna make this bad boy light up. So we're gonna grab our little Arduino board. So see where that was? It was down here. We can name it. I'll name it Katie's Arduino. Okay, all right, now we're gonna go grab a resistor. So that's the first little thing in our toolbar, and I'm gonna put it on this section that says 5V, and then just snaps right in place. And I'm actually gonna move our little Arduino to be above our breadboard just so it's super close. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, and now I'm gonna connect a wire from the end of our resistor to the positive side. What color should we get? Purple? Yay! All right, and then our last step is that we're going to take this negative, or we're gonna make a wire from this negative little hole and put it to this port that says GND, which I believe stands for ground. And we can make it purple again. And now you guys are all finished building your Arduino spring/summer LED flower. So to light it up, we're going to press this little button here that says start simulation. And see, it lights up. See right there how, here, we can do it again. And boom, it lights up. So yay! All right, so now for our overachievers who just can't get enough of this activity, we have a little optional coding challenge for you guys. So we're just gonna change up the wires with the Arduino a little bit. So let me move this over here. Alrighty, so we are gonna keep this wire here, but we can remove the one going from the positive to the resistor. So I'm just gonna delete that boy right there. And then I'm gonna drag this boy up to the 8 port, and then I'm gonna draw a wire connecting it from the resistor to the positive side on the other side of our board. Now, to make it blink and do fun stuff, we're gonna go to the code panel. Okay, I'll make this boy purple. Okay, so we select out that. And now, see all these little building blocks? This will allow us to code our flower to do things we want it to do. So we're gonna delete all this code. So just dragging it into the trash can. Now we're gonna grab this one. This is set pin 0 to high. And we're gonna change that to be pin 8 because we have our resistor in the pin 8 slot. And next, we're gonna go over to control. And to make it blink, I'm gonna say, wait 1 second. And I'm gonna say set pin 8 to low, and then we're gonna wait another second. So now if we press start simulation, you can see it blink. And if you want it to go even faster, you can change the wait time. So let's make it 0.5 seconds. 0.5. All right, start simulation. Now it's going to blink really fast, so that's super exciting. And you guys can play around with this code and do fun things with all these different blocks. And we'd love to see what you guys create. So if you guys could send us pictures or a little video, we'd love to see what you guys do with this. And that's all for today. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at cpswe@gmail.com. Or if you have any pictures that you want to share with us or any feedback about the program, we have some forms in our Google Classroom as well. So that is all for today, guys, and I'm super proud of you all, and I'm sure you guys all did an amazing job on your Arduino flowers, and you guys are all computer engineers now, or software and electrical and computer science engineers. So great work today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.